What's up, guys? Heatfireash here, and we have a brand new team for you for Season 3. Now, this is the updated version of the team I used in one of my recent videos last week. And as I said in that video, there were a bunch of changes I already wanted to make. So these are the changes I've made. Now, I've played this team on Showdown a little bit and got it to this point, and I feel pretty comfortable with it as it is now. Of course, things could change as I play more and as the meta evolves, but this is the team I'm going to be using right now to try to rank up into Master Ball for Season 3, and is basically based around having Incineroar, because I really wanted to try Incineroar out since it is kind of the new meta, I guess, and I wanted to give it a shot. And kind of our main attacker here is going to be Togekiss. It is a Super Luck Scope Lens Togekiss, so we're just going to try to cheese people with crits, honestly. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty broken, in my opinion. And then we're throwing a Bisharp on here, which I'm really excited about. Bisharp is basically going to be our Incineroar counter because it has the Defiant ability. It'll get that plus attack, and then we can knock out Incineroar with Stone Edge or like Max Rockfall. So that's the team. Go ahead, check out the code if you guys want to try this team out on the ladder. As always, I will have the Poke Paste in the description so you can use it on Showdown if you want. Please hit that like button, guys, if you enjoy the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. Let's get into the battle. All right, my opponent here with Mimikyu. We see Inteleon. Yeah, not sure what to expect out of this team. As far as leads go, I'm thinking this might be a weakness policy Dragapult, actually. Kind of thinking that. I'm not 100% sure. Raichu kind of scares me because I kind of want to go Togekiss this game. But Raichu is scary. So I think I'm going to go Whimsicott Togekiss. It seems like a pretty good bet. Bisharp seems decent here, I think. Actually, so does Gengar with two fairy types. But Ferrothorn. Without Incineroar, Ferrothorn is going to be very hard to deal with. Let's bring Bisharp. This is hard. This is really tough. It's between Incineroar and Gengar. If I bring Incineroar, it's gonna be it's essentially just for Ferrothorn, so let's just go Gengar here. Hopefully they don't bring Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn's gonna be near impossible to kill. Unless I can get to an advantage in Pokemon, Ferrothorn's gonna be like almost impossible to get rid of, so hopefully they don't bring it. We'll see. If they lead Ferrothorn, I'm just gonna be like, what? Okay, Raichu and Inteleon. It's very interesting. So Raichu's annoying. It's probably gonna fake out the Whimsicott, and so Whimsicott might just be dead here, to be honest. Whimsicott just might be dead. I mean, we're going to try to go for a Tailwind, but I could definitely see it just getting knocked out. We're going to Airstream Raichu, I guess. I think it's better to Airstream Actually, is it? We're going to Airstream Raichu here, because I think it's likely Focus Sash, and I'm sure Inteleon's gonna Dynamax here. At least that's what I thought. But it actually doesn't look like that's happening. So yeah, I'm not sure what my opponent's plan is right now. Because we should not be faster than Inteleon. Unless it's like slow Inteleon, which would be weird. There's the fake out into Whimsicott. Basically expected that. Hopefully we can live in Ice Beam. I don't know though. Actually going with Air Slash. This, I don't know. Yeah. Unfortunate there. With that going out. Now I wish I did the max Airstream into the other Pokemon, but we should be able to outspeed Raichu now, which is cool. So unfortunate our Whimsicott. I almost just subbed out Whimsicott and put something else in. but didn't exactly work. I think Bisharp's probably fine here. And we're just gonna max Airstream Inteleon now. I believe. Should we Stone Edge? Right? No, we should. We could Sucker Punch Raichu. I don't know that it's enough to knock it out, though. I feel like it's gonna nuzzle us. That's what I feel like. Let's go for the Sucker Punch, see if that's enough. We're gonna max Airstream Inteleon here. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what else Raichu might go for if it's not an attack. I assume it's Nuzzle. It really seems like it'd be Nuzzle to me. It could have Brick Break, though. And in the case that our attack does not KO it, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, my opponent is going for the Dynamax now. Interesting. Interesting. We're probably not knocking it out unless we get a crit. I'm just surprised at the late Dynamax, because they could have just max Airstreamed last turn. It would have been way better for them. So let's hope this gets the knockout here. Okay, we do. That's good. That's really good. If we don't get the knockout there, I think we're in we're in trouble if we don't, basically. But this is pretty good. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to get the knockout. Maybe they did that just to survive the attack, which is completely fair. But let's see what attack they come out with here. Wow, Max Quake. I did not know Inteleon got a ground move. And we actually are surviving. But wow, yeah, Max Quake. I've never seen an Inteleon with a Max Quake before. So pretty interesting attack by my opponent, but man, it did a ton of damage. Maybe this is a physical Inteleon. It kind of seems that way because I don't think it gets Earth Power. That'd be so weird if it got Earth Power. That would be very, very odd. And Sylveon coming out. We should just be able to Iron Head Sylveon and do a lot of damage. And then we're going to max Airstream. Do we want to max Airstream Inteleon? I'd like to just get rid of it. I'm worried about Max Guard, though. That's what I'm worried about, but I don't think we're going to knock it out with Bisharp either, the Sylveon. This is hard. Sylveon's more of a threat, I think. I think Sylveon's a bigger threat. Yep, there's the Max Guard. I'm so glad I did this play. I was really worried about Max Guard. I was really worried. So we should be able to knock the Sylveon out here. Wow. I think that might have been a crit. That almost had to be a crit. Okay. So yeah, this is cool. We get the knockout here. We made a successful prediction here. I definitely think Sylveon was the bigger threat. So I'm glad we decided just to knock it out. The only thing I was a little worried about with Inteleon is something like an ice move. Max Hailstorm on would be pretty bad for Togekiss. That's okay. So Dragapult here, which we should be outspeeding now with Inteleon, which is good. So at this point, we're just gonna Sucker Punch this Dragapult. It could go for Protect. I could definitely see a Protect out of Dragapult here, but I think it's very safe to just go for a Dazzling Gleam plus Sucker Punch. Let's see. Okay, yep, there's a Protect. So yeah, that was a good play by my opponent. I don't really have too much else I could do there. I don't have Protect on Bisharp. So I think Bisharp's getting knocked out unless it's Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I didn't think that Dazzling Gleam was going to do enough. Wow, actually going into... Okay. We're double speed on... Yeah, there's no way. There's no way Bisharp outspeeds... Yeah, there's just no way. We're going to Sucker Punch Inteleon and go for... Actually, we need to... I guess actually we're going to Iron Head Inteleon and Dazzling Gleam. But Dragapult is 100% going for a Max Phantasm here. So it's going to be staying alive, but it will be their last Pokemon. Wow, it actually went for a double protect, so interesting. It was definitely outspeeds us. So I'm a little bit surprised that they went for that. It could have went for a max Phantasm, and they could have just knocked out the Bisharp there. But hey, maybe a small misplay by my opponent there. But honestly, I think we won this game because we made the correct prediction. With the Inteleon going for that max guard, we just doubled into that Sylveon to get rid of it. So honestly, pretty good plays all around, and cool team for my opponent. So shout outs to them. Wow, so this is a straight up hard Trick Room team for my opponent. Dusclops and Reunculus. The only really scary thing here to me is that Venusaur. If they do decide to go with a Venusaur Torkoal lead, Venusaur's so fast. So, what do I do then? Do I think they're going for Trick Room, or do I think they're going for Venusaur? Because it's very different how I play that. We could just lead Whimsicott Gengar, but we're not one-shotting Venusaur, I don't think, so. I think we have to lead. I think we have to lead Gengar just because they could go for Trick Room. I get super blown out. So I kind of like Gengar or Gengar Togekiss a little bit. But I got to pick my team here. So let's go Togekiss here. I don't think I actually need Whimsicott. And let's go Incineroar here. And Bisharp seems okay, except for Conkeldurr. So I think we'll go with Rotom. Yeah, we'll go with Rotom here. Rotom's a little risky against Torkoal, though. So we'll have to see how this plays out. I'm going to need to get basically a lot of damage with Togekiss. It's going to have to kind of be the main front runner of this game. But let's see what my opponent goes with. Hopefully they go for Trick Room. I really don't want to see the Venusaur Torkoal lead. That's going to be much harder to deal with. Dusclops Rhyperior, okay. Dusclops Rhyperior, so that's alright. This is pretty good for my opponent here. And we're going to try something cool here. Actually, you know what? We kind of just need to go for Trick Room, don't we? Is there a chance my opponent just doesn't even go for Trick Room? And we can just double into Dusclops? Is there any chance that we can double into Dusclops and knock it out? We're going to try it. Which one of these is better? The same. I'd rather have Misty Terrain up. Alright. Let's try to double in. Let's see if we can knock it out. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe with a crit we can. If I would have actually led the Whimsicott here, I think Fake Tears plus Gengar would be enough to get rid of the Dusclops. But this is definitely risky by me, not just going for the Imprison. But I know that Rhyperior is going to try to knock out the Gengar. So hopefully no ally switch. Okay, he actually goes for Protect. Wow, I might have just made a huge misplay here. If this doesn't knock out, I made a huge misplay. Although I can just Trick Room next turn, I suppose. Wow. Yeah, we're not knocking this out. No way. No way. That's unfortunate. Oh, do we get a crit? I think we got a crit. We got the crit. Scope Lens Togekiss. Okay, I still think I made the correct play. Because the obvious play is for me to go for Imprison, and then my opponent just like doubles into my Gengar, kills it, and then goes for Trick Room next turn. So I really do believe I made the correct play there. Even if I don't get the KO, I think just like decision-making wise, I think I did make the right play. Although I would have rather had the Whimsicott over the Togekiss. Because I do believe that Fake Tears plus Shadow Ball from Gengar is a guaranteed knockout on Dusclops. So that would have been like a safer version of what I did, but I wasn't sure what they were going to lead. So now we see Reunculus here. So now I am going to go for Imprison. And we are going to go for a max Airstream, I think, into Reunculus. Because I'm pretty sure it's going for Trick Room. Rhyperior might go for a Rock Slide. So I don't know how long this Gengar is going to live for. But I feel like Imprison, at least stopping it for one turn is right. So my opponent going for Dynamax here. If they do get Dynamax the Gengar, or not the Gengar, the Rhyperior. Yeah, they do. Okay. And go for a Max Rock Fall into Togekiss. Would be annoying to me, but let's see what they go for. Also, I don't want to see... Well, let's just see what they go for here, honestly. There's my Imprison, which is going to stop Trick Room for this turn. If we can just knock out the Reunculus, I'll feel pretty good. I don't think we're one-shotting it. I think it's pretty tanky. Alright, we should be able to two-shot it, which is good. So... as long as Gengar will survive, which it will survive because it's got Focus Sash. I don't like Rhyperior, you know, getting up extra special defense. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Let's hope that Reunculus actually went for Trick Room and didn't just go into an attack. Yep, it did go for Trick Room. Great. We can just go for a... We can Shadow Ball Reunculus and then go for a Max Airstream, I think. Or Max Starfall. Yeah, try to get some damage on this Rhyperior. Want to try not to get that weakness policy off if we can help it. But if we can knock out the Reunculus here, I feel really, really good. I could also see Reunculus going for a Protect here. Okay, no Protect, that's good. Shadow Ball should be able to get the knockout, I believe. Yep, awesome. Gengar really putting in a lot of work here. Definitely an underrated Pokemon. Let's see how much Max Starfall does. It's already got the plus special defense, so it's not going to do a crazy amount. Yeah, just over half, so pretty good damage, actually. And that was with a crit, guys. Rhyperior with special defense is nuts, so... this is going to big damage. Maybe knock us out. Okay, our Dynamax just kept us alive there. Definitely kept us alive, but Gengar is going to go down to the Sandstorm, so that was definitely a smart play by my opponent. Yeah, that was definitely the right call there, getting rid of Gengar. But honestly, Gengar did its job, stopped the Trick Room, and at this point, I think Incineroar is really good. Minusing the attack on Rhyperior is going to be really good. And let's see what their last Pokemon is. Torkoal. Okay, Torkoal's scary. Yeah, Torkoal's very scary. Drought coming out, though, is going to help fire moves. I think... I could go for a Snarl. But I think the obvious choice is just fake out Torkoal and go for a... I would say like a Dazzling Gleam. Incineroar could go down here, though, but I don't know. Let's just try to get some damage off, and then maybe next turn I'll go for like a Snarl or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what I want to do. Luckily, Rotom should be able to get the knockout on Rhyperior. Right now, Torkoal's kind of the threat. So a little bit of chip on Torkoal here. And yeah, I'm just making that Eruption worse and worse. We actually get a crit there from the Dazzling Gleam again. Max Quake, we'll see how much this does. This might just knock us out. Nope, we are actually, that's right, I forgot. I did change the spread on Incineroar, so we are more tanky than we were before. Less attack, but more tanky. And there's our Berry, which is going to be really helpful. And obviously we're kind of threatened here by Rhyperior next turn. But we're still in a good spot. I kind of like going for Snarl, to be honest. Just making Torkoal not really do anything. Also like Parting Shot on Torkoal, so I think I'm Parting Shot. Should be good, because then we should be able to switch out and bring in the Rotom, and then we can just go for a Dazzling Gleam again. Do more chip damage. Our Torkoal will not be hitting too much. Okay, Protect is fine here. I'm completely fine with that. And yep, Dazzling Gleam, not going to hit that. We are going to hit the Torkoal here. Hopefully I didn't just mess up by getting hit by a Heat Wave. That could be pretty terrible. but Parting Shot is going to go out and lower special attack there. So hopefully we can tank a Heat Wave on Rotom. Hopefully I just didn't screw up here. I just kind of forgot about Heat Wave, to be honest. Hopefully a -1 Heat Wave does not knock us out. Togekiss avoids. Let's see. Rotom's pretty tanky. Okay, good. We survive. Yeah, good thing I got that minus attack off. Otherwise, we were just super dead there. No more Misty Terrain, which is completely fine. And we can just safely go for a... I don't even think we need to go for Leaf Storm. Let's just do Leaf Storm to be safe. And let's go for a Dazzling Gleam. Deal more damage. Not going to knock the Torkoal out, but Rhyperior should be knocked out. And yeah, Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. This might be enough to knock out Rhyperior. No, it's not. Okay. Then I'm glad I went for the Leaf Storm here. And let's see. How much life did that Torkoal have left? Rotom's going to go down here. Actually, both our Pokemon are going to go down here to Torkoal, I believe. Yeah, there's another Heat Wave. So Torkoal being a very scary Pokemon, guys. Very, very scary. I also almost just retreated the Torkoal there, but I think it's fine. Definitely think it's fine here. Go ahead and go into Incineroar. And we can just go for a Fake Out. We just want to get as much damage as we can off on this Torkoal before we have to go for an actual attack. So they could go for a Protect here, which is probably a good call by them, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's that. That's fine. I'm pretty sure Flare Blitz is just going to be enough to take it out, but we'll find out. They could have Earth Power on that Torkoal as well, so if Flare Blitz is not enough, we could go for Snarl. Then be at -2. I don't know what's better, Snarl or Flare Blitz. I actually don't know, guys. Snarl or Flare Blitz here? Let me know in the comments what you guys would have picked. We should be able to live in Earth Power if we Snarl. But if it misses, see, that's what I'm worried about if it misses. I think I'm going to go for a Snarl. If it misses, I'm super sad. I think we lose if I miss. Okay, no miss. That's good. Okay, yeah, that didn't do much, but at least it lowered its special attack. Okay, it only has the Heat Wave. No, so we should be fine here, yeah. Yeah, we are good, guys. So, yeah, let me know if you guys would have picked Snarl or Flare Blitz there. And now I can just go for Flare Blitz and should be enough to knock it out. Now that's in the red. Battle is canceled. Yeah, Flare Blitz was going to knock out there, or I could have gone for another Snarl, but... Anyway, we get another victory with this team, 2 in a row, so it feels pretty good. Gengar, honestly, being the MVP that last game. So I'm glad I got to use Gengar, a little bit of a non-meta Pokemon. I haven't really seen a lot of Gengar, so definitely fun to use as a Trick Room counter and just, honestly, deals a lot of damage and is really fast. So, yeah, happy to use that. But thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more of this team. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.